that part of it when you're picking your coaching team? You have to be nearly thinking, what sort of team do we want to develop for the next 2 or 3 years? Like, look at Kinnerk with Limerick, the way, I don't know, maybe there's a footballing background and hurling seems to change or is moving in sort of footballing directions in terms of minding the ball, that type of thing. Is that a huge concern for the likes of Colin or even yourself as manager to be borrowing from even football, or just thinking of where your game plan will go?
Yeah, look, Limerick have brought it to a new level, and I just listened to something there actually lately about, like, look, you probably can't try and replicate what they're doing. I don't think you probably should do that. You need to figure out a way around it yourself, maybe, and what suits your team. Like, so what suits Tipperary at the moment? Is it a running game? What is it exactly? Like, some teams set up with a +1 in the back. Some teams just do things differently. But at the minute, like, Limerick obviously are on top of that, on top of the pedestal. But I think you have to figure out the group of players that you have first of all and what's right for them. And definitely you are looking a little further down the line, 2 or 3 years. But in saying that, as you know, management is ruthless in intercounty, and you might not get 2 years. If you don't see results in the first year or two, like, your head could be on the chopping board. And that's the frustrating thing about intercounty management, that you don't get to 5, 6, 7 years. I think the longevity needs to change on that for consistency for players. Like, I know over in Aussie rules in the AFL, there seems to be more longevity with managers than that, but it's very hard to really change something in a year or two. Like, it's too little, too little time, especially if you have a young bunch of players who need work, who need development. So yeah, it's very, very unique and very depends very much on the team you have.